to us, and it's your intention, how you perceive it and how you convey it to public. So
what kind of music you play? I mean, you went to study music in Canada.
Yes, I went to music college.
So
in
what kind
Canada,
of music
Toronto.
were you majoring in at the end?
Pop music. You briefly get an idea of course, classical, pop, all different genres. But my music is mainly a pop Persian or Afghan music, I should say.
And then, as your background and Afghani
Yes.
music, I mean, it sounds sometimes like an Indian music or Persian. Is that similar there?
Well, this CD, this is my recent work, came out in the market about 4 months ago. It has a vibe of Indian, Egyptian, you're from Egypt, Afghan, American. So through music, like I said, this music, it basically conveys my thoughts in raising up in a Western country and having still your Eastern touch, this is basically tells
fusion.
everything. Yeah, it's fusion. Yeah. Very well said. There's a fusion of East and West. So.
And you find it hard, or you find there is a harmony between East and West that we don't find in politics, in culture? Because I think music also will be hard to find the melody and the harmony between the two, because they're structured differently.
Well, melody is a little bit slightly, of course, it's different, but like they say, music is a universal language. So, and it combines the culturals, music notes and structures like scales, chords, everything is the same all around the world, yes. But certain, of course, melodies, the touch, it's different, So, once you have the proper knowledge of music, then you can do those slight, touch-ups here and there.
I mean, I think it's great that we tell our stories through music, because I think Muslims and Arabs, storytellers, usually they are ugly-looking leaders. They just lousy storytellers, BelAhdan or Saddam Hussein or Gaddafi or Mubarak, whatever. Yes. And people are not telling our story. But here you come in here to the United States, come into Canada, and you try to tell your story and the story of your own people and through music. And I found your music it sounds happy.
Yes.
Where do you get that from? I mean,
very well said. My music has a very happy, vibe to it.
Yeah.
It's overall positive stuff. It doesn't convey, violence or drugs or negativity. Unfortunately nowadays you see what is happening with music. That's sad. I try to keep it moderate, modern. It's geared towards more younger generation, but also I've always had in my concerts, families and different ethnicities, because I sing in different languages as well, not only Afghan Dari. I sing in some English, some Arabic, a lot of Indian songs as well, and Dari, Pashto, and a few other dialects of Afghanistan. Like, for example, I have a song in this CD called Unity. I sing in about 5-6 different languages and dialects.
In the same song?
In the same one song, yes. So it was very complex for myself and other musicians that worked in this CD, in this song. Believe it or not, this song took me only one song, over 6 months, just the audio part of it, recording it. Yes.
Wow.
So
you're giving birth here.
That's what it is. And now soon we are going to be doing the music video for this. Now the CD is complete. It's out worldwide. And I'm working on my music videos. My new music video comes out in about 2 weeks. Song number 1, Baby Dolores.
Tell me a little bit about your audience. So who comes to your concert? You said young and family, but you are in Europe, you are in Canada, you are here. Do they change? Who's your profile of a typical?
It's mainly families and young generations. Yes.
So their ethnic background mixed. I mean, did you break the barrier? You know, can an American that never been out of Midwest come and listen to your music?
I have to a very good stand. Stand. Yes, I've had some shows that there was a lot more of other ethnicities, more than our own, Afghan fellows. For example, I sang at CNE, Canadian Exhibition. So there was thousands of people, and most of those people were from all over the world, mainly Canadians.
That's a generation. Generation usually it's open, not ethnocentric. You find out what the young generation now is with the internet and everything else is well tuned to what's going on worldwide.
Yes, and for example, this concert, like I have a tour coming up in a few months.
Yeah, in America.
In America, yes. Yeah. Not only Minnesota, it's going to be in California, New York, Virginia, Chicago, here, Phoenix. So mainly here, it will be a very diverse crowd because we do not have a lot of Afghans in, as you know, in Minnesota, Minneapolis, but there's going to be a very mixed, diverse crowd here because people have, the fact that I live here mainly weekdays and weekends, I have shows, I travel from here, people hire me for shows. So I wasn't really intending on doing any concert in this city. It's a small town, and like I mentioned, there's not many Afghans, but honestly, people love the CD. Americans, Egyptians, Pakistanis, Indians, everybody buys the CD, and they really pushed me. They said, you must have a concert here. So, my fans and, my supporters, basically, they made it happen. So I'm really excited about this, and there's already a big list of people that they.
And Minneapolis is a very. I know it doesn't, sound diverse. A very artistic city. We have a culture of art, and we have a lot of things. So
no doubt. Yes, absolutely.
You might be surprised. It's January 2nd, right?
Well, the exact date is not set because, like I mentioned, there's like about 7-8 other cities. So what they're doing is this company that is putting all these shows together, they have to arrange and coordinate all different dates. There are already 4 shows are booked, but the other 4 dates, so they have to put them. I'm thinking here it should be for March because, as you know, it's a heavy winter in Minnesota, Minneapolis. It's known for that. So I thought.
Well, winter you want to go and place and listen to music indoor.
that is true too.
In March, people get crazy and go to lakes. But no,
I'm debating between whether I should have it in December here or in March. But from what I see, what it looks like, it will be. Most likely in March.
You need time to develop the promotion and put all the pieces together. No, this is wonderful. I mean, and I think when you talk about, I've always you do your things because you love in music, period. But you always that idea that you are from Afghanistan, your background. You always have this burden as I have a mission. I have to deliver a message. You really don't have to deliver any message. Just enjoy yourself, but you cannot help it. So what are you trying to do with your music?
That's very true.
You star.
Mentioned a very good word, BelAhdan. Like, I mean, I do enjoy myself very much. I'm happy with my music, the way, my fans appreciate my work. It gives me more energy to work harder. But like you mentioned before, I feel responsible, as an Afghan American or Canadian, whatever you put it as, being raised up in the Western countries, I feel responsible that I must do for my country. I can do a lot of English here, but, what happens if I don't give something for my own homeland, country? So I'm trying to engage the westernized, musical or whatever, styles with the Eastern, and through music you can convey a good message, unity and peace and harmony, and through music you can show that we're all one, Why not all be together and get along with one another? And
what a concept.
That's what it is.
It's an interesting concept.
Thank
get
you.
along.
get along.
But
exactly.
you know, when I had your CD and I've been listening to them around, and I had it so loud. Yes. And then I was stopped by a police for some reason. So the first thing is, I turned it down. Because then I asked him, I said, this is Afghani music. So no, what I'm saying is we are conscious of what we're trying to do.
Yes.
And what's going on around here, it's very nice that we have something positive coming out of Afghanistan or the Muslim world, because a lot of people don't know much about Afghanistan.